scents, any new favorites, anything that I can bring to the table. And I know I can, because today I have my newest cologne. This is called Brit. I do not remember, I just gotta say here somewhere, Brit for him. I don't think that's the brand name. I don't remember what brand it is. But I got this very recently at Haley and I's Stag and Doe party. There was a big carnival with prizes, raffle tickets, and I bought 3 raffle tickets and put them into the cologne prize, just because I wanted new cologne so bad. And I won because I was the only one that put one into the cologne, so I ended up wasting 2 of those tickets, but I got the cologne. And it's nice. It smells very fancy, like it's hard to say. It's like dark but fruity. Like it's very good for like date night. It's like one of those colognes that you just kind of smell off a collared shirt. Not really like day to day, but yeah, I think it's got that sort of dad scent that we're all just trying to go for. So that is the newest one, and look at that sleek bottle. Just like it doesn't, it's just black. Kind of hard to tell with the light constantly hitting it, but it's got like this little design on it. It's hard to kind of see, but very simple. I mean, colognes are fantastic for their smell, but I like to collect the bottles. They always look really nice. For example, I have this cologne. This is my oldest cologne that I own. I was wearing this like when I met Haley. Like this was my scent for Haley. This is called Invictus by Paco Rabanne. And I literally bought it because it was a trophy. I was like, that's the coolest bottle I've ever seen. And that right in the face. It's really hard to describe the smell because I mean it's just the best way to describe it is my bathroom, because for the longest time this was my cologne and this is what my bathroom would smell like. I'm almost out, and this is the second bottle I've bought ever. Like I don't use colognes all that often, so to have gone through one and now almost gone through a second one, it's pretty crazy. This is like, it's very sweet, it's strong, it's one of my stronger colognes. It's not subtle. It's one of those like, you have to like it. If you don't like it, you're gonna smell it and you're gonna stay away. But it's good. It's like a smiling cologne. Like it's not too intense. It's not too rough. It's not too fruity. But it's sweet. It's probably like the closest I have to like a flowery cologne, if that makes any sense at all. Like it's probably like the closest I have to say a perfume. But I believe I went over this in a previous video, but in case I didn't, I have gotten a sample pack of 12 colognes from Shoppers Drug Mart. It was, I don't know if they've still got this thing, but it was an amazing gift. I got it for Christmas one year from Haley. And it's these 12 colognes. You'll recognize some of them in just a second. And they come in just these little tiny little spritzers. And like they're good for like a few uses. Like none of these colognes are fully used. I still have every single one of these colognes available to use. And essentially you try them on, you smell them, you find out what your pet favorite is. Maybe it's even just from the bottle. Do what you want. And then when you decide what your choice is, you get a certain amount towards that bottle paid for from the gift. The gift comes with the 12 colognes as well as a coupon for the cologne. And so some of them will actually be fully paid off. Some of them it's like you end up with like $20 more to spend. So it's great if you're a cologne person, or if you're you're shopping for someone who's a cologne person and you don't know what one to get them. Let them pick. It's a perfect gift. If it's still going, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go through all of them, and it literally just goes in order. You can literally match up the picture they have here to the clothes, just like that. That's loud. So the first one is Aqua di Gio by Giorgio Romano. I might actually struggle smelling these now because like there's like the other cologne. Okay, yeah, so that I remember really liking this one. It wasn't like immediate like 10 out of 10, but it's definitely more of a subtle taste. Don't taste it. It doesn't have a subtle taste. It's a very strong taste, but it's a subtle scent. Doesn't really stand out. It's one of those like you could wear it and you'd smell nice, but maybe if you start like being around people, they may not even notice that you're really wearing a cologne. It smells like a lot more like it could be somebody's natural scent while still smelling nice. But it's not strong. It's definitely a day-to-day cologne. It's more so just I'm going out. I don't want to smell bad. I'm gonna put this on, and it's not like you're really drawing people to you. But it is nice. I think I gave it like an 8 out of 10 or something like that. Like it kind of started off with, if that's the one I picked at the end of the day, I wouldn't be unhappy with it. Although the next one we found was Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme, which I don't know what that means. I'm Canadian. I should be able to speak French. I can't. I think I'm not even gonna go for it. I think I have a few things. I think L'Homme is. Haley's gonna look up what L'Homme is for me, so I don't look crazy. So yeah, Haley, look it up. It means like man, like the man, masculine. That's what I thought. I thought it meant man. Oh shit! We'll spray the microphone. That one registers very, very sweet. It's got a strong smell. Very nice though. I remember that being like my top for like the longest time. As we were going through the list, basically what we did is like every few days or whatever, I would try one. Just go in order and rate it and see which one was my favorite. And that rated high, and Haley rated that high too. I remember that. There's even it does come with a personal fragrance selector. They'd probably be better at explaining the scents. They'd probably be better at telling nice. It's not my favorite. I probably would have put that at like a 7 or something like that. Like, I wouldn't have made it my scent, but good for like a first date or something like that. Like something that just like grabs your attention very quickly. Nice bottle. Next, we're gonna go with the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. You can see it's like a gold bottle, but it's got the light blue top, and the little sampler is the same sort of light blue as that top. Dolce & Gabbana is always good. Nice. Oh, that was a lot that came out there. Okay, it definitely smells like a beach day type cologne. Like, I don't know that you would necessarily wear cologne to the beach, but yeah, again, more subtle. I wonder what the taste is. It's nice. It's like, I'd almost wear it as a friend. Like, if you're just hanging out with friends and you don't want to attract anybody, it is a nice calming smell. But again, like very, very subtle. Next one we have Lacoste. I love the bottle. Lacoste always like Lacoste when they do their pure white with that sharp emerald green with the alligator is always like, it looks so good. This one's not cooperating. This might be a little more empty. There we go. I don't really smell it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, like, I guess it's sort of, it's interesting. I'm almost getting like a green apple type scent. Like, I don't think that's really what it is. So this is called Blanc, which is called white. Obvious. But yeah, it's sporty. You know, that's usually what like Lacoste is. It's probably just like a scent that can just power through sweat. But yeah, it's like, it's interesting. It is kind of fruity. And so I think it's fruity. Like, the fruit smell is strong, but everything else is kind of subtle. So I would still almost act as if it's a subtle scent. But yeah, I think it's very, like, it's almost a distinguishable apple and something along, like, it almost smells like it's like a green apple scent. Next one, again, I love this bottle. The what is this? This is Polo by Ralph Lauren. Yeah, so it's called Polo against the green one there, and I just think that's such a gorgeous bottle. I think if I was picking just the bottle, I probably would have gone Lacoste. I think the Polo, the Million, and then that the blue really stood out to me as well. It is sort of an underwhelming smell, though. Probably my least favorite up to this point, I gotta say, and I've smelled all of these. None of them are bad. They all smell fantastic, but like in the lineup, it's almost empty, which is funny. I don't know. I guess I used it a lot. Or maybe it was just such an underwhelming, like, super hard to really pick up that I had to use more to get it. I do like this. Some of them have like actually quite interesting, cool looking bottles. Like this is like, it's just sort of clear, whatever. But like the Lacoste had like an actual white sample bottle. So I don't really know how to describe it. Honestly, like, all of the scents sort of bring to me what the brand brings to me. Like for Ralph Lauren, scent to just spray on you and go golfing. And then, of course, like, that's kind of what Ralph Lauren is. It's just like that country club style sort of stuff. It's nice, but not my, probably like my least rated one at that point. This one here, we've got Eternity for Men by Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein's also always fantastic. That's this sort of like yellowish green looking bottle here. And I didn't really use this one a lot. Maybe because it wouldn't come out. There we go. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, that one also has like a strong, like that, again, that spiciness. It's very sharp. It's very like, I think it's a very distinguishing scent, like a pick me sort of scent. Like, I could definitely see somebody going to like the club wearing that and like having an easier time, you know, smelling good for people and standing out with that scent. Description of it, it really is hard to describe. It almost smells like, I want to say it smells like a clothing store, but that sounds like it would be bad. But I mean, like, if you went to like a Calvin Klein clothing store, like the sort of scent that they would pump through there to get you into like the sexy sort of buying underwear and stuff like that, it kind of just smells like that. Probably the best description I have for it. The next one, I actually also really love this bottle. It almost looks like a revolver or something like that. And this one's called The Most Wanted by Azzaro. I actually haven't used a lot of these because I have like full bottle colognes that I've been using. They're just like easy, like they're just right there. This one I have to pull out the whole box, and then I don't really remember what they smell like, so I kind of have to go through all of that. So it ends up just being easier using a bigger bottle. So I haven't used these in a long time. This one's again very, very subtle. Again, kind of like that dad smell. I think it's very similar to the Aqua di Gio by the Giorgio Armani. It's kind of a cool smell. Like, I don't know, you spray it. If you life of the party, fine. If you're in the back of the room, fine. It's, you know, it's just something just kind of keep on you and, you know, make sure that you're smelling your best. But nothing that really stands out. I do like it. The bottle is definitely worth for like getting for the collection. But again, like it's sort of like right now I'm in school, and a lot of these more subtle scents would be nice for school, because again, you know, you just kind of want to get it on you. So if you're doing a group project, you're not the one smelling the worst, but you don't need like the fruity and the very clubby type scent. This one is called Million, and this is also by Paco Rabanne. So that's that one there. And of course, Paco Rabanne is also who did the Invictus. And again, remember when I got that, it wasn't because, oh my god, this is the scent, this is it. It looked like a trophy, it looked cool, and like same thing, like that. You know, it's a gold bar. It's super cool. I would definitely love to have this cologne. Oh, I like that a lot. I forgot how much I liked it. I think I remember liking the design of the bottle more than I like the scent, but as much as it's not quite at my favorite, and it smells like what a gold bar would smell like, but yeah, it's kind of got that, it's a very clean scent, not super sharp, not very spicy, but not subtle. It's, yeah, Rossa, I think, is the smell of the cologne. That one came out easily, and yeah, it smells like a suit, but not like a back of the closet left around, just sort of like, I don't know, I feel like if you go into like a boardroom meeting and everyone's in a suit, this is what the room smells like. It's just that sort of, it's got that like nice, clean, softness, but with power type smell. It is nice. Doesn't stand out very much. Like it's definitely more probably on the lower end of the scents that I do like. And again, I don't think it's supposed to stand out all that much, but I find it doesn't stand out enough. It's very easily missed. This next one is Hugo Boss, and it's literally called Boss, or Bottled. I think it's called. I don't know. There's just so many words on these things. I never really know. I think it is called Bottled. I have to put it down because it's where you flip it upside down and then you pop it off, and then you've got this little stem you gotta run across. Now, I don't love that style. I find what I'll do that, put it on the stem and rub it, and I've got like the red marks all over my neck and my arms. As far as scent goes, it's not overwhelming. It's sweet. I don't know. It almost reminds me of the Prada one just previous, but stronger, which is good. Like, it adds to that. Like, I would say the Prada one needed to be stronger. I would agree that this is stronger. I don't know, the scent doesn't really stand out. I can't really pinpoint what it smells like what the scent might be or anything like that. But the last one we're going to do is the blue, and it's literally called Ultra Blue by Explorer. And this one I'm going to put on me. This one smells great. Oh my god, it literally just smells like Blue Bonnet. It smells like cushiony, like you could almost sink into a bed. That smells like this. It is like right on the cusp of being subtle. If it was any more subtle, it'd be a subtle smell, but it's not. It is there. I don't know, it smells very safe and warm. Like, this is usually the cologne, so spoiler alert, that's the one, and I got it. This is the one that I ended up choosing from the collection for a long time. The Yves Saint Laurent was my number one choice, and it stayed that way the whole way through, and then was the very last one. But like, that's what I wear a lot, especially when I'm going to school, because it's just a very, like, feels like a nice little hug, but like, it's not overwhelming, it's not like attracting or anything like that. It is just a very pleasant, sweet smell. Not quite fruity, but it's very, very safe and homey, and I'm kind of turning that into my scent. I really do enjoy it. Like I said, it's the one I bought. It's a very, it's a solid, grainy finish, so I can't really tell when it's done, but you can even see it's blue. It is like legit blue. It's ultra blue. So that has become one of my favorite colognes that I have to wear. But of course, the Yves Saint Laurent was my number one choice for a long time. So the following Christmas, Saint Laurent L'Homme, and it's a very nice, it's shining, like glimmering right into people's eyes. But like, I definitely love the different colors I've got. I've got like the gold, I've got the blue, of course, with the Brit, it's the black. Invictus, I almost feel like it had a color to it. It almost had like a goldness to it, but it was so old. So I was gifted the Yves Saint Laurent, and I got a little travel size too as well, so that's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I have that scent for a long time. Christmas is coming up, and I think I'm gonna ask, maybe not for this, because I still got the whole set, but maybe one of these colognes. Maybe it's time to get that Lacoste one added to my collection. So Haley, while you're editing this, it is a great gift. Like I said, I think colognes are a great gift. Expensive, yes. It's something that can benefit you as well as your partner. I always say to Haley, like, if you're gonna pick a cologne, smell it, enjoy the scent, and then get it for me. I mostly love the look of the bottles, and I've never really found a cologne bottle that I found particularly ugly. So it's more so, and like, I've never really smelled a cologne gone. So I just tell her, pick a cologne. If you enjoy the smell, get it for me, and then that way when I'm wearing it for myself, you're also benefiting from it. So colognes are always a great gift, I find, for birthdays, Christmas, whatever. And if Shoppers Drug Mart is still doing this, I thought this was perfect. I'd say for the price of it, you're getting probably half of like a decent cologne bottle just in the samples alone. Like, I mean, I still have multiple uses. So right now, if I go out and I want to smell like that Lacoste, I still have plenty left in that sample to use. So I have that Lacoste cologne. I still have the Ultra Blue. I still have the sample, and it's almost full. Because I keep using my full one, the Yves Saint Laurent. I think I'm actually almost out. But again, you know, I said, like, that's not going anywhere for the full, and I've got the travel size. Well, I also have still a little bit of the sample, so that right there, the value is ridiculous. And then considering on top of that, you get essentially a full size. Now, when I got the Ultra Blue, it was paid for. Some of them might be a little more expensive, I'm not sure, where it covers like 90% of the cost. So if you have somebody who's a connoisseur of cologne, or somebody who wants to maybe start wearing cologne more often, doesn't really know what direction to go, this gives a great amount of samples. This lets them pick their favorite. It comes, like I said, with a fragrance selector. It's shiny right now because that's where I've been spraying all the colognes onto it. That tells you what colognes are best in what scenarios and what you might be best, what might be best for you. So I'm gonna end that there. That is once again my cologne collection. Since then, I've gotten 2 new colognes, my Yves Saint Laurent and my Brit. I'm pretty sure I had the Ultra Blue in my last cologne video, but I tried my best to describe them. I'm not very good at like really figuring out what the scent was, but I hope you kind of got an understanding of what those scents were like and where to use them and what the best scenarios to use them are for. And I smell amazing right now, just covered